I think I don't think Steven will ever run out of stories to tell. So I think this show can go until we're like 100 years old, and we're fighting orthopedic, not orthopedic,
Arthritis.
arthritis. That's the one.
Yeah,
I can't get my brain together, but you get what I'm saying.
it's a really
Perfect. This is Riju from Sportskira. I have watched 5 episodes of the show. It's absolutely fantastic. Congratulations on coming back.
Thank you.
Why was it necessary to tell this alternate history? And what was, in terms of you, the writer, and you, the actor, what were your motivations in returning to this universe?
Well, I'd always loved the universe, and
Yeah.
Starz and Lionsgate had reached out multiple times over the last decade to see if I was interested and available of doing more. And I was usually either too busy or still recovering from doing the first round. But they finally got me at just the right time, and I thought about maybe doing Caesar or the Triumvirate or Antony and Cleopatra, but I kept coming back to a line from the original series that Nick had, where he says, "This is the rise of the House of Ashur," and then he gets his head chopped off. And I always thought that would be a really fun show to work on. And also by bringing Nick back in this what if concept, I can change history. And one of the first things that Ashur being alive changes is the introduction of the gladiatrix, the female gladiator, which historically happens about 80 years later in actual history. But him being alive and his back up against the wall needing a gimmick,
Yeah.
that set it rolling.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect. And what do you think the longevity of Spartacus comes down to? We love this universe, but why do fans love it so much?
What is the longevity, and why do fans love it so much? Is that what he asked?
Right. Yeah.
I think this show, this world has long legs, very, very long legs. To be honest with you, it's because that era is so fascinating and will always be fascinating for people. The rawness and that grittiness and I think will always be world for it. And Rome, and especially that time, have so much history and so much stories to be told.
Yeah, it is.
So I don't think Steven will ever run out of stories to tell. So I think this show can go until we're like 100 years old, and we're fighting orthopedic, not orthopedic,
Arthritis.
arthritis. That's the one.
Yeah,
I can't get my brain together, but you get what I'm saying.
it's a rich world, and it is so fun to create these characters and these storylines against this backdrop. We could go on for years and
Oh
years
yeah.
and years.
Oh yeah. And the stories are very, very rich. The characters are very, very rich. So yeah.
So for Steven, what was the one character this season that you had the most fun creating in this alternate history? And for Nick, which was that character that you enjoyed interacting with, maybe?
Oh, good
Oh,
question.
that's a tough one to answer. There were so many.
Yeah.
I mean, I loved working with the brothers Farrock,
Yeah.
led by the amazing Lee Gill.
Yeah.
I love the introduction. You see her introduced about mid-season, Cornelia, the
Yeah.
wife of Caesar,
Yeah.
who becomes a major thorn in Ashur's side.
Oh yeah.
Graham McTavish,
Yeah.
Claudia Black.
Yeah.
I mean, God, all of them were so much
Yeah,
fun.
there's so much. It's a very tough question. It's very hard for me, but one of the standout for me was working with Andrew McFarlane. He plays Gabinius. That was because of Andrew and what a delight he was to work with, but also that relationship between him and Ashur is quite unique, and it evolves, and the way it ends is very interesting. So, but there are so many. There are so many. My interaction with India that was really great as well, and Cornelia that in a different way that was really nice. But yeah, if I have to pick for personal reasons, I would say Andrew. My relationship with Andrew, who played Gabinius, is quite amazing.
We learn the story from the perspective of Ashur. Would you say he's a good man? Would you say he's a bad man, or somewhere in the middle? Does he have a gray area kind?
We're not getting too philosophical, but what is a good man in a way? I mean, you have to ask yourself. Good to me may be bad for you. Bad for you, maybe good for me. So all depends. And that's exactly what Ashur is. Ashur is his own man, and he does what he thinks is necessary. I think Ashur, in heart, he's a loyal guy, and he wants to be accepted, and he wants a hug ultimately. How that is perceived, because I mean, think about it. Like Spartacus is considered a hero, but Spartacus killed a lot of people. To those people, Spartacus is an enemy. So being good or bad is very subjective. And this is where Ashur is, kind of, in a way. So,
yeah, and Ashur's also, he's a guy who, from the beginning, was put in an impossible situation and had to survive.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So,
But I'll tell you one thing about Ashur, he's a good-looking fella.
He is.
For that I can tell you.
Very handsome.
Cannot disagree there. So, thank you so much for your time. I love the show.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
And congratulations again. I'll see
Thank
you
you,
guys.
sir. Thank you for your time. Thank you.